Whether you're pregnant for the first time or you have children already, parenting can feel overwhelming if you don't have a strong support system in your life. Buckner Maternity Services wants to walk alongside you as you make the decision to either parent your child or make an adoption plan. You may begin your journey by wanting to create an adoption plan and then decide to parent, or vice versa, and that's okay. Buckner can help through personalized counseling for you and your family, self-care and child development classes, immediate need assistance, and post-pregnancy support. Buckner will equip you with the resources and support you need so you and your baby can thrive both during your pregnancy and after. If you choose to create an open adoption plan, you will choose a family for your baby and have the flexibility to determine how involved you wish to be in your child's life.
So for me, the call to adoption really started with my relationship with Elizabeth. Growing up, my family, the culture around me, just adoption was not a prevalent part of it. And so the more I learned about adoption, the more I had a heart for it. What excited me the most about going through this journey was just how adoption is a picture of the gospel of Jesus.
We started to look at different agencies, and we met with Buckner just to find out more about it. And one of their requirements was that we were supposed to have been married for 4 years. And we both looked at each other because literally the next day was our 4-year anniversary. And so we were like, okay, here we go. They had us read 3 different books, and there were all these pictures of what different open adoption relationships looked like. And it literally turned my perception around completely. And I went from being afraid of it to being excited for the thought of an open adoption. And we talked about just the ups and downs that we might have, but especially the birth parent, and how they might struggle through and be more communicative sometimes, and sometimes might need to retreat a little bit.
Come January, it was a call that I received from Buckner that just said, hey, the birth mom wants to meet you. I was like, okay, all right. And so I gave Elizabeth a call, and I was like, hey, they just called us and she wants to meet us. And I asked, like, okay, so how many other potential adoptive parents are being interviewed or being presented? And she's like, no, she doesn't want to meet anybody else. She just wants to meet you.
There's a lot of excitement, but also guarding yourself. I kind of struggled through what that looked like, because she has every right to choose to parent her kids. And it was really nice because we met together, and we had the lady we'd been working with, our adoption specialist, and she had her maternity counselor. And so we just all met together and just to kind of ease and guide the conversation. But it was really nice. We just got to know each other. There was no pressure.
We knew that we were on the same side, which was the side of the twins. And we were trying to do what was best, and both parties involved knew that this was difficult, but honestly, what was the next best step for them.
I'm sure it must be such a scary place for a birth mom to not know what to do. And I hope that through different stories like ours, through open adoption, she can see that she can be part of the child's life. And it doesn't have to be just like this cut, that there are options that are just beautiful for expanding your family, and your love for these kids is what draws you together. There is beauty on the other side of the difficulties and the heartache. And it doesn't mean it's not gonna it's gonna be picture perfect here on out, but your commitment to the kid is what makes you want to work through it and to love each other.
No matter where you are in your pregnancy, whether you just found out or you're several months along, let Buckner help you and your family become all that God intended you to be. Call Buckner Maternity Services today to get started.